If you're under 18, you might want to reconsider watching this video. It's for a mature audience. We're going to be talking about the things that people don't really like talking about. You know, I'm going to be vulnerable with y'all. I'm going to share some things that, you know, I never shared with nobody before. A lot of us struggle with lust. A lot of us struggle with sexual addictions. You know, we're addicted to sex. It's a lot of podcasts that do a lot of gossiping. We call this Big Bait, because we got bigger fish to fry. Excuse me?
So, just follow my lead, gang. I'm gonna point you to the slush. You ready? Which one? Let's go. You got she wrong.
My neck, all that be hurt. I'll take them.
You greedy though. How many more you want? Hey, come on, let's go.
So we was attracted to multiple sexual partners, and that's how we live. You know, that's how it is. You go to the club, wherever you go, you mingle. We wouldn't spare nothing, you know what I'm saying? We'll hit son and pass it to the homie.
Stop calling me sis, I'm trying to fuck your baby dad. Get it from his cousin too, I keep it in the family.
And it got to a point where, you know, these females, they going through the same sexual desires, so they don't even realize they being passed around, you feel me? We all going through the same struggle. Even after being in a marriage, I still know what it feel like. I still remember what it was like, and it wasn't too long ago since I was in that lifestyle. So if I can help anybody pull through, you know, that's what I'm gonna do. What we don't realize is, just like a drug addiction, a sexual addiction is hard to overcome. It ain't easy, you know. It's so many temptations everywhere you go. Social media, you know, all these females half naked, busting it open, you know, twerking on camera, you know, wearing seductive clothes, causing us men to stumble, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's easy to get caught into that lifestyle. You know, you got pornography, you got all these type of dating sites, and I mean, it's just like women nowadays just competing to be the nastiest. You got female rappers talking about, you know, all type of stuff I ain't gonna get into in this video, but the point is, we all struggling. Every time I would go to the club, I would probably hit something new, you know, that same night. I mean, you know, we ain't gonna get into body counts and all that, but let's just say, you know, a lot of things that a lot of men probably desire or fantasize over, I done did it, you know. I done lived the lifestyle that I can actually, I can tell you how it is to be caught in sexual sin. I can tell you how it feels to be stuck, you know what I'm saying? I remember I used to drop one off and pick another one up as soon as that one left, you know, and drop off and got another one. Me and my homeboys, you know, this ain't nothing new to us, you know what I'm saying? And what we really don't realize is demons is transferable. So what we really doing is we really just transferring the same demons. You know what I'm saying? You sleeping with this chick, she sleeping with this dude, he sleeping with that woman. All these women and dudes, they sharing something in common and don't even realize it. So from the natural standpoint, they feel like, oh, we sharing the same female, or we sharing the same guy, as the women might say. But in reality, y'all sharing the same demons. Because it get real out here. You know, when you sleep with somebody, you developing soul ties. And this stuff I ain't learning until just recently. And it's like you making covenants. You taking a piece of them, and they taking a piece of you. So you might be becoming one with a prostitute, a killer. The whole point is, we got to start looking at sex a little different. Yeah. What I'm learning now is sex isn't as good as it feel. It feel good, but the aftermath is real. The Bible says a lot about sexual sin, and it's the only sin that you commit inside yourself. As good as it feel, it really can be dangerous. It's a dangerous game. I played that game for majority of my life. From the first time I had sex, it was like I was hooked. You know what I'm saying? All I wanted to do was smash something. So even when I found the woman that I really liked, it was hard for me to commit to her. I was thinking about satisfying my sexual pleasures and my sex drive, which was on 1,000, or I felt like she was doing the same thing. So I'm like, man, she probably doing her, so I'm definitely want to do me. That was my excuse for being who I was. When I finally realized that I can be with just one woman, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of shocked me, you know what I'm saying? Because I felt this whole time that was pretty much impossible for me. I felt like I had to have like 3, 4, 5, 6. But when I was able to settle down and I decided to settle down, it really changed how I viewed things, you know. I used to boast about sleeping with dude's wife. When you get into the Bible, you understand that ain't the beat. That ain't cool at all. You know, that's the opposite. But I had to pray on it. You know, I had to pray and ask God to deliver me from my sexual desires. A lot of us, we don't realize we're addicted. If you're not married and you having sex out of wedlock, 9 times out of 10, you're addicted. Because the thing is, being that you sinning, you're giving them demons authority to torment you. I never could take really a woman serious who wasn't into God, because I know how hard it is to not only be faithful, I know how hard it is to defeat lust. It's hard. You know, and it's like when you're trying to do right, that's when they throwing it at you even more. So, you know, I had to pray on it a lot, you know. Prayer changed things. I know people be feeling like God don't be hearing your prayers, but I mean, even I be feeling like that sometimes, you know, like, God, why you ain't coming through for me? God, you ain't hearing my prayers, but you know, eventually he'll come through. So yeah, I prayed on it a lot. It ain't changed right away after that. But you know, another thing is, I got in my word. If you want to overcome lust, you're going to have to read a lot of the word, you know, spend a lot of time with God. So all the time you were spending with your, you know, your girlfriend or your, you know, your side piece or whatever, or your dude if you're a woman, all that time you spending with them, you have to spend that time with God, because, you know, the more time you spend with them, the more you gonna lust. First, I had to realize it was a problem, because I used to just feel like, this is me, that's just what I do. I'm a freak. I'm a man, you know. I like what I see, I'm going for it. I had to check myself like, okay, you know what I'm saying? This here a problem, boy. You like to have sex a little too much. That behavior wasn't of God, and it wasn't right. Then once I realized that, I had to pray on it, ask God for forgiveness, and not only forgiveness, take them desires away from me. I prayed on it. I had to spend a lot of time with God, a lot of time, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that free time I was hanging out with women, drinking and smoking, and, you know, turning up and vibing and going to clubs and going to bars and going on vacations. All that time I was doing all the things that brought more lust to me. I had to, you know, I had to stay away from that. You know, I had to slow down on social media, because social media can be a stumbling block, man. It's kind of hard to stay focused when it's cheeks in your face all day, you know what I'm saying? And y'all know how social media get. These women don't realize it, but all they do is throw cheeks all day, you know what I'm saying? And they wonder why, like, women wonder why men the way we is. Why y'all cheat? Why y'all just be trying to smash? Why y'all ain't trying to wife us? We ain't trying to wife y'all because most of y'all just showing the sexual side. That's all we see. So if you have naked on every picture, of course I want to smash. I don't want to take you to meet my mama and you have naked on every picture. You looking like a snack. I'm hungry. You making me hungry. You know what I'm saying? So y'all just got to remember that y'all cause us to lust after y'all. And then a lot of y'all get upset when that's all we want from y'all. We got to take accountability. But at the end of the day, y'all do too. This is what y'all present, and that's what we own. If you out there, man, listen, man, you might fall short. But even if you fall short, man, just try. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm talking about? Like, only God can free us from certain things. You know, prayer, fasting, You know, you gotta fast, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people take fasting for granted. I just started fasting. You know, that was something I wasn't doing. And I wish I would have been doing it. Cause when you fasting, you're supposed to withdraw from sex. I know this kind of sound kind of simple, you know what I'm talking about? But I'm telling you, this is what you gotta do. You probably done heard it 100 times, but take it from somebody who, you know, done really been in that lifestyle. You know, I done really turned up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just telling you how I did it. You feel me? So, in the grace of God, you know what I'm talking about? Like, real talk. That grace of God. So, you just got to realize, man, that when you having sex with these women, or if y'all women having sex with these men, and y'all not married, y'all transferring spirits, evil spirits, you know? Y'all having kids out of wedlock. Y'all causing y'allself a lot of problems. You know, that's why a lot of our kids are cursed. And people wonder why my son or my daughter act like this. It's because a lot of us, you know, went ahead of God and we caused curses on ourselves. You know, a lot of these generational curses come from us having sex out of wedlock. So we got to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it come back to hunt our kids. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these evil and demonic spirits attacking our kids because they was born out of wedlock. They was born in sin. They cursed from the beginning. If you don't see that woman as being your wife, don't even waste your time making love to her. If you don't see that man being your husband, don't even waste your time smashing him. You degrading yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your body count's going up. Your self-worth going down. You know what I'm saying? So we just got to realize that, you know, them little few minutes or few hours of pleasure is causing our demise, you know. It's sending us closer to death. It's a lot of diseases out here. You know, every time you have unprotected sex, you got to think about it. You risking your life. And it's a lot of us, you know, including myself, that done risked our life with women who ain't even worth it. Or women done risk their life with men who ain't even worth it. We hindering our relationship with God. And believe it or not, even though it feels so good, but at the end of the day, we just doing the devil work. You know what I'm saying? The more we fornicate, the more we get the devil legal right over our soul. The more we don't obey God, the farther we get away from God. So the less likely we'll be able to hear from him. We risking our salvation. And another thing people don't realize is every woman you sleep with and every man you sleep with, the stuff that they deal with is now becoming a part of you. So if that person dealt with anxiety, homosexuality, if that person dealt with fear or poverty, these are the things you probably ain't deal with until you got with this person. Now this person got anger, they anger done transferred to you. Now you angry. This person abusive. Now all of a sudden you abusive. So we got to understand that at the end of the day, what we doing is we hurting ourselves. You picking up demons from all these women. Then you struggling with all these demons. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful because, you know, you'll be wondering why I'm so mad. I'm normally not a mad person. I'm normally not angry. But dealing with this female, you know, she always angry. And I done been sleeping with her. Now I'm developing anger issues that I done got from messing with her, or vice versa, her for messing with him. We just got to be careful because we can ruin our life behind a few minutes of pleasure. Pray that God change your desires. Rebuke all unclean spirits. Hey, yeah, check this out. Real talk, man. I'm gonna need you to like. Real talk. I'm gonna need you to subscribe. I'm gonna need you to share this video because a lot of y'all just be watching, but y'all don't be sharing. Y'all don't be liking. Y'all will call me and be like, oh, I liked the video. Man, press the like button so the algorithm will know. Like, yeah, push this out. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Just hit the like button and subscribe and share the video. And then, you know, when I blow up, I'll let you hold something. Big God, big blessings, big bait. Excuse me.